Yo, what is going on, guys? Is Wraith. I'm back from Europe. I survived. I just got my luggage, even though I came back on Friday. I just got my luggage like 2 hours ago. So yeah, it was an interesting trip, but I survived it. So let's say hi to everybody. What's going on, guys? If you're watching this on the replay or if you're watching this live, hello. Hopefully, you guys had a good week. I wasn't too sure I was going to do this. I had nothing planned for this weekend because I wasn't sure how I was going to be with the jet lag from the travel because I never traveled to Europe, which is where I went for work. So it was a 6 hour difference, and it was a lot of traveling, and I'll go into a little bit of that here with you guys in just a minute. But we got CyberRat629 in the chat, and we got Mr. Spark. What's going on, dude? So hopefully you guys are having a good night. Again, like I was saying, I'll really quickly go into like my travel for the past week. I actually had to go to Poland for my job, and I spent a couple days in Poland. And there's a whole fiasco with my flights because I had to do multiple flights to get to the place that I wanted to go. Long story short, I had a bunch of flights canceled because of all the chaos that's happening in Newark Airport. If you guys don't know, there's some chaos happening at that airport, and that's one of the airports that's really close to where I go out of, which is JFK or LaGuardia. So they wound up like having a late flight, and my connecting flights were all messed up. So I wound up going first class across the Atlantic, which was fun. And then I spent a couple days in Poland, did my thing. Then I came back, but my flights were all messed up coming back. And I wound up spending, I want to say it was about 24 hours in travel between airports and flying in the air and waiting for my luggage, finding out my luggage was still in Boston and it didn't follow me, which I knew was going to happen. So for my first trip to Europe, it was quite a pain in the ass. So, what's going on, Lone? What's going on, dude? So yeah, a lot of fun stuff going on. A lot of fun stuff. So we got Cyber in here, we got Spark in here, we got Lone in here. So hopefully you guys had a good week. I was actually able to get some videos up. I had the second episode of Beyond the Lore, which went live. I taped that back at I want to say the second week of April, and it's just been a lot of editing that I've done and like stuff. So that finally went up. I created a short for that. I had another short I created, and then while I was in Poland, I had some time to kill, and I actually created a YouTube short or a short video on the app version of CapCut, which was crazy because I've never used the app version before. And let me just tell you something. If you're using CapCut on your phone on the mobile version, I give you a lot of credit because that is crazy. I put out a video and it did pretty good. It was just some extra footage from my mask that I have that's coming from my whole outfit that's coming from the Grey Knights cosplay, which is coming, and it just shows the inside of the mask and like how the integrated Bluetooth mic and headset's going to be in there. So I'll be able to live stream with the Grey Knights helm on and walk around and have a voice changer while I'm talking to people at the con. So that should be interesting. But I put that out, and then today, actually while I was over there, I found some footage from about a year and a half ago or a year ago of when I taped my entire Grey Knights army miniature, like putting the whole thing together and putting like an Armageddon backdrop and putting all the miniatures down and like a formation stuff. So I forgot I had that video, and it was like 30 minutes long. So I condensed it into a 30-second video, essentially. And it's my entire chapter army. Now, I've heard some feedback from some people who've seen some of my other videos with the miniatures of my Grey Knights chapter army. And they're like, oh, it's great, but we wanted to see like all of them together. Well, now you're going to. So tomorrow I'll have that short that's going to go up. It was actually quite fun making it. So that's going to be my entire Grey Knights army all together, not individually. It's going to go up tomorrow, so that should be fun. So, let's see. So, let's see what's going on with the chat. Loan me a smile. Just finished base painting Dreadnought and Fulgrim. Oh, I know that you were, didn't you paint Fulgrim once and then you were going to strip him or something? I still haven't finished. Oh, you were doing, okay, it was Magnus. That's what it was. Yes, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that in a minute, because I went to go order something, and I was like, where is it? It's not there. So I messaged Loy, and he let me know. As you guys know, they're essentially creating another store, for their custom stuff, because I think they got into a little bit of trouble with JOYTOY for selling their stuff alongside the official JOYTOY stuff. Again, that's speculation by me. It's not official, so. One other company that got into trouble, I think, we'll look at it at the end, because they don't have any more of their Warhammer stuff on their site. So we'll talk about that as well. Yeah, Lone, let me tell you something. I give you credit, man. It is, again, I've been using the desktop version of CapCut forever. And yeah, using the mobile version, man, I give you credit, because there's a lot of limitations to trying to use that. So, it would drive me nuts if I had to use it all the time. So I give you credit for doing that. Keep going, dude. Keep making your shorts. So, no, I'm repairing Magnus's wings. Okay, cool. All right. So, anyway, so we had an interesting week. I really wasn't sure I was going to do anything this weekend, but I wanted to get the ToyHammer, keep it going. We got, like, there's like no news for JOYTOY, but I still want to talk about some stuff. I finally got the stuff behind me, which is the Black Legion figures, which came like 2 days ago. So tomorrow night, I'm going to do an unboxing on these figures. I think 10 o'clock we'll do the unboxing on these. And just like, because everybody else has got them before me, so everybody has done reviews on these figures. But haha, I'm going to do it a little bit differently. I'm going to take every single Black Legion figure I have. So all of the first edition figures, which is like, I think like 18 figures or something like that. And we're going to do a big review in comparison with all of them. I've seen some people do 1 or 2 or 3. I have them all. I have the Hellbrute. I have every single Chaos figure. I also found a figure that I didn't open up, which was kind of, I think, the second edition. So I have another Black Legion figure along with these to open up. So I have a ton of stuff. We're going to have some fun tomorrow night at 10. And then after the unboxing tomorrow night, we're going to jump into Doom, the Dark Ages. I know Lone has been saying he's been playing it while I've been over in Poland. So it's downloaded. It's on my system. So tomorrow night, we're going to do some live stream once the unboxing is finished. I would assume around 11:30 probably is when we're going to do the Doom, the Dark Ages. So, and then we'll try it on whatever the hardest... We're going to try it on the hardest difficulty to see how long I can take it. I think the last time I played a first-person view shooter game was... what was the Warhammer? Shoot, I forgot that with the Kadu. It was... I forgot that. Somebody in the chat will tell me. But I played that about a year ago, and I beat that. I beat the extra expansion or whatever it was that came out with it also. So that was the last time I played a first-person shooter. Not exactly my favorite. I always like the third-person shooters more. So we'll do some streaming tomorrow night with Doom. The Dark Ages, I've heard some crazy stuff about it. We also got tomorrow, or Tuesday rather, we have the Skulls event. So let me change view here. We'll talk about some of the stuff really quick. First thing up we're going to talk about is the JOYTOY news for the week. So... I appreciate that, Spark. So this past week, they came out with these King of Fighters 98. So I'm old. So I remember King of Fighters, and I actually played this game in the arcade when it came out. I don't have any interest in these figures, though. I was always more of I played Street Fighter. I was always a Street Fighter tourney player. So the King of Fighters figures, even though they look nice, they do look cool. I have no interest whatsoever in these figures. None of these characters interest me. So they look good. I'll say that. The dude that looks like a chick right here looks interesting. And then the yep, the dude that looks like a chick. Yeah, I don't have any interest in these figures. They come with some cool. You know what the quality of these looks like is the quality of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figures for JOYTOY. Which, by the way, I still have the Shredder and the Foot Soldiers, and once I get the Slash figure, I'll do a review on all 4 of those figures at one time. I've already done 2 separate reviews, which I've never published, so I'm just gonna wait for Slash, and I'll do all 4 figures at the same time. But this is interesting. I know some people have messaged me on these figures. I don't have any interest in them. Again, if they were Street Fighter, yeah, absolutely, 100%. But because they're King of Fighters, I was into the tournament scene back then, but not into tournament fighters. I played it a bunch of times, but nothing big time. So I'm gonna need to cut a large portion of a video because I spent over an hour fighting. I read that, dude. You're stuck on. That sounds like something like I would do. Yeah, again, these figures, they look nice and they're super high quality, but I just have no interest. And then we get the guy who is, if you don't know, he's not Ryu, okay? He looks like Ryu, literally looks like Ryu. Except Ryu has his eyes open, this guy has his eyes closed. I think this is also a much bigger figure than what Ryu would be from Street Fighter. So he looks interesting. And then the final one is, I remember he was one of the main characters in King of Fighters with I think it was Terry Bogard, or I'm thinking of another game. I think I'm thinking of the right game. But he was always, he looks pretty cool. What does he come with? Oh wow, he comes with some crazy fire effects. Wow, man, how much is he? He's only $30. Wow, he comes with, dude, look at the size, look at how much stuff he comes with. The figure is dwarfed by the fire effects that he comes with. Wow. I wish they did Street Fighter, man. Wow, this would be amazing. These are, that's impressive, actually. How come we don't have any fire effects with our JOYTOY figures? I think Magnus came with some, right? That was about it. And what does he come with? Wow, he comes with some cool stuff too. Wow, the fire effects really nice, dude. All the special effects, whatever it is, these look really cool. Wouldn't you like to see like the flamers, like when they come out with the salamanders and they come out with the flamers? Wouldn't you love a fire effect with those? So there's some ideas for JOYTOY to come out with. So, but these look cool. I have no interest in picking them up. What I will say is, because we had a slow week, we're going to talk about Valdor a little bit, because Valdor is coming. He's shipping. He's on the way to me right now. And I'll tell you a quick story about him. When he was originally announced, I wasn't going to get him because he's not wearing a helmet. But because I didn't really know the whole story of him. But then a whole bunch of people were like, oh man, he's so awesome. You got to read the book or listen to the audiobook. I think I got about halfway through the audiobook and I was like, all right, I'm just going to order him. He's cool as hell. So he has an awesome story. Yeah, I would highly recommend the audiobook if you know nothing about this guy, to listen to the audiobook about him. But this looks cool. Again, I should be getting him, I want to say maybe next week. Most likely the following week. I have some other stuff that's in the air or shipping to me from Cool Toys Club. So again, he's cool. He's the size of a Primarch, right? And so they added him as part of like the Primarchs that they did for the year. I think they said they were going to do 8. So he looks cool. He comes with a bunch of stuff. Not too much, but he looks awesome, dude. He looks really cool. I can't wait to bust him out and do a comparison with him and Gilliman, because he's one of our first ones that came out. So I want to see if he's taller. So we'll see. I'm playing on the 3rd highest difficulty for Doom. I'll play on the highest after I finish my first playthrough. So, Lone, how do you feel it is as far as... Because you really can't compare Doom, The Dark Ages to Space Marine 2. It's a third-person, first-person. But I think you told me it's really good. I was always more of a SF guy myself too, growing up. Tekken in the arcades, do hold special play. Yeah, Tekken. Remember Eddie Gordo? You just press buttons on it. You don't even have to press the controller. You just go tap 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 tap. But I would again, if they came out with Street Fighter figures, I'd be all over that. So Jay, you are destroying everybody. It's not even a contest, dude. Like there's just so you guys know, there's a contest every time I put up a video, a short, whatever. Wherever you go, if you promote it on Instagram, if you promote it on Facebook, if you promote it on YouTube, if you like, comment, get people to subscribe or come to Discord, there's a contest going on, and I'm tallying all of it. And you win a custom hoodie based upon whatever Legion that you want. I'll make the logo. You tell me if it's okay, and then I'll embroider it, and then you get to pick out either an Adidas logo, Adidas hoodie. You can pick out an Under Armour hoodie, or a Champion hoodie. So, and then it will go up on my store, which I have up. I just put up about 3 weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago. So, but yeah, you are destroying everybody. You are by far the farthest. Doomslayer Dragon Funko Pops, actually. Yeah, I saw that before too. I saw that. That's pretty cool. It's a great deal. Wow. Yeah, what's up, Smoke? What's going on, dude? Fake Street Fighter? Yeah. Yeah, that's what a lot of people say. You know what? While he's saying that, I'll remember to press this button. Like and subscribe, guys. Hit the like button. Really hit the like button. Especially if you're watching this after the fact. Hit the like button. Helps me out. Valdor. Yeah, Valdor's coming soon, dude. Soon. He's awesome. Yeah, he color-wise, he does look like he's going to go perfect with Russ. You're going to get him eventually. He's bigger than Gilliman. That's what I figured. Yeah. I don't know. So, if you want, Jay, just listen to the audiobook that's on Audible. Within the first, 2 chapters, you're going to be like, this guy's amazing. So, I still need to get in that Discord. Yeah, dude, Cyber, just message me on Instagram, just message me on Instagram, follow me, blah, blah, blah. I'll get you in the Discord. There's always people talking about JOYTOY. I throw art in there. I throw videos, so you guys have an ideas for videos. Like I was saying before, the video that's coming out tomorrow, I was talking to the guys about. I throw art and then animated art. You guys are welcome to. So jump in the Discord, and anybody listening to this after the fact, if you want to jump in the Discord, message me on Instagram. Obviously, follow me here on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram. I'll get you the invite to Discord, and we'll go from there. So, yeah, but Valdor's cool. I've been waiting for him for a while. So he's a big boy. So it's going to be interesting size comparison-wise with him and the Terminators. Or the one Terminator I got from the Custodes, which came out recently. And which, by the way, is the best Terminator which has come out to date. I know that some reviewers are saying no, but I think he's amazing. I think it's awesome. And Valdor looks awesome. The only thing I will say is some of the pictures that I've seen from people taking pictures is his head looks really mannequin-esque. I don't know how to say it. I'm hoping Cool Toys Club does a custom head, and we'll talk about their custom stuff in a second here as well. But I hope that I hope they make a helm for him. Because I would like to have him with the helm. I know he walks around when I was helm on, but again, it's my collection. I want a helm. So anyway, so Valdor's there. Again, I highly recommend taking a look at Audible. We'll jump over to here really quick so you can see. I don't know why I'm not signed in, but here's Valdor. Valdor, Birth of the Imperium. This is a really awesome audiobook. And obviously the book is awesome, but if you got time, listen to the audiobook. It's part of the Siege of... I think this is part of the Siege... Oh, this is the Horus Heresy. It's not the Siege of Terra. So there's sort of the same thing. Siege of Terra is like the final portion of it. So, but this is an awesome book, and you can see here he is not wearing his helm, so it's official. He does not wear a helm when he's fighting. So, but yeah, I would highly recommend this book. Like I said, after the first 2-3 chapters, I was like, yup, gotta get him. Gotta pick him up. So, Every time you're live, I just add in Discord to join up and I watch. Dude, just jump in, just message me, and you'll be in there. What's up, Nathaniel? Magnus failed at doing nothing. He's correct. Correct. I thought I have a meme that Magnus was like bulldozing something from bulldozing a house, and like you can see like the Emperor screaming outside of his house. It's funny. I gotta put it up again. But all right, so that's the deal with. That's really the only stuff we have this week. Again, tomorrow night I'm gonna do a review on all of the Black Legion figures, which I got, and all of the original Black Legion. Let's see. I knew that was gonna be a bad thing to do because I'm gonna get Black Templars too. So Black Legion figures, I got all 5 of them. So this is the other dude I did not open up yet. So we'll open him up tomorrow too, which is the Chaos Space Marines Black Legion Chaos Lord Terminator armor. So I'll open him up because I haven't opened him up. I forgot I had him. So we'll open him up, and then I have all of these other figures, which we'll have on the display stand, and we'll do a quick comparison. The Hell Brute, obviously, skin is a bit funky, and we have all of these Chaos Legion guys. And here's the default Abaddon before they came out with an Abaddon. I feel like, anyway. So we have all of these. Was it 8, 9, 10 with the Hell Brute? Was that 10? Yeah, it's 10. So I have 10 other Black Legion figures, adding the 5 to the ranks. We'll do them all at once. We'll do them all together. And now I have the bigger display stand. We have the room to do it. So, again, this will be tomorrow. We'll go through all of these as well. All right, so let's go talk Cool Toys Club. So, as we normally do, we would normally go at this point over to Cool Toys Club, and we'd come over to custom pieces, and I'd drool over all their custom pieces, except they don't have them here anymore. So what essentially I believe happened is the company, who obviously JOYTOY wasn't happy, I guess, with them selling their own custom stuff alongside of the JOYTOY stuff. So they're going to come out with their own another Cool Toys Club site, is what Loy said. I would think within the next like week or so they'll come out with this, and this is where all of our custom pieces are going to be, because I buy a ton of stuff from here. So hopefully they have some more new stuff, but that is the deal with it. It is not completely gone. They'll put a new website up here. We'll have the link. Obviously, if it's up next week, we're going to go through it. We'll see if there's anything new, but it's going to be separate from Cool Toys Club. I don't know what it's going to be called. Your guess is as good as mine. So, but I still have a ton of stuff coming from Cool Toys Club. So, self-admitted custody sim. Couldn't even complete a phone call. That's where the contests show love. Yeah, like I said, dude, again, once we finish this contest, which Spark is completely like steamrolling right now, which, by the way, thank you, Spark. We'll have another contest. And then I think next contest will probably be for a hat and a t-shirt. And then the end of this summer, we're going to do a Primark contest, because I want to give a chance for, I think, Vulcan's going to come out this year. So if you guys want to get a free Vulcan the end of the summer, I'll have a contest and I'll give away your choice of Primark. So we'll see. All right. So anyway, so that's the deal with Cool Toys Club. None of their custom stuff is up there. Hopefully by the time next Sunday when we do this again, they'll have some stuff up there. LT Cave, same thing. Really, and this is actually the picture. This head does not look great. It looks very mannequin-esque here. The coloring looks better here than from the other pictures I saw. But yeah, so interesting. Nothing else really from JOYTOY. That's all we really have. I do want to talk really quickly about some of the stuff. So I made a trade with Spark. So Spark was cool enough. He sent directly. Let me go full screen here. So we did a trade. So I'm going to send him my Salamander figures. So he sent me an extra Crimson Paladin, which I love. I'm a Blood Angel fan. And you know what's funny about this? The Angel Tears. I didn't like these figures when I initially saw them. Now I really like them. So I had him as one of these squad, one of these guys, because I think they came out with 5. I originally had him as my desk figure for a while. So I got these 2. So tomorrow I'll send out the figures to you, Spark, and some extra stuff that I'm going to send you. And then the only other thing is all of these Black Legion figures. So we got these finally came in, and we'll do the unboxing live tomorrow with all of the other Black Legion figures as well. And if you know my reviews, I got the best stand around. Nobody does live reviews like I do them. So definitely check them out. So that we have, so that really kind of takes us out of all the JOYTOY stuff for the week. But what I'd like to talk to you guys about is I have some more content to make, which is going to be a live reaction to the Horus Heresy new version trailer. I think it's a trailer. So I'll do that probably tomorrow or Wednesday, and then I'll put it up sometime next day or so. And then also there's a new series that's coming out on Warhammer TV, I believe. So yeah, I'm not sure, it's not showing here. I'll have to watch YouTube and check it out. But that's what's going on here from that perspective, from Warhammer TV's perspective. And then the only other thing is this week, which is going to be happening on Tuesday. Now, I made a video of this last year when Skulls. It was one of the first like videos that I made after like a review of some figures. And I've been looking forward to the Skulls event. So, what's up, DG? So I've been looking forward to this for a while because I feel like with the success of Space Marine 2, we should have some fun announcements tomorrow. I think they've kind of already gone through everything that they're going to do. So we get Total War, Warhammer. Maybe we'll get Total Warhammer 4 and make it 40k. I don't know. I've never played Blood Bowl. Obviously, I've played the crap out of Space Marine. I am not a fan of card games or mobile games, so I don't play Warforged. Battle Sector is interesting because I'm interested to hear about what type of new stuff they're going to be doing for that game. This is an awesome game. I really like this. Is probably the best version of a video game tabletop if you're interested in learning like or using different units in the way of like the tabletop. Dark Tide I'm a fan of. I've been a fan of. I haven't played it recently. Tacticus, it's another mobile game, and Rogue Trader, which I have, and I started, and we got to finish it up. So, hopefully we get some surprises also. Now, this is not gonna. I wanted to do this live, but this is gonna be during my working day. So 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm just gonna have to do a reaction video to it after the fact. So, I'll put this out probably Tuesday night. After I watch this is a pretty easy video to do. So I am interested in all of this, and I hopefully we get some cool stuff. Maybe some Space Marine, more Space Marine 2 news. I wish that Chaos Gate Demon Hunters, the company that made it, didn't go under. But I think Valrak told me that they made like an Age of Sigmar game that totally like bombed and it like destroyed the company. So that sucks. Chaos Gate Demon Hunters was my favorite game. Top 5 game of all time, definitely. Really got me into the Grey Knights, obviously. So, Grey Knights. So yeah, so we got Skulls Tuesday. So I'll do a reaction to that. And then, like I was saying before, tomorrow night we're going to do Doom. So I picked this up, and wow, strong. So they're already saying that this is a 2025 Game of the Year contender. Wow. Might be getting a new Legion next week. Ooh. What are you talking about? Legendary reviews. Are you talking about JOYTOY? Or are you talking about tabletop? More. I need more information, DG. So yeah, so we'll do some Doom tomorrow night. We're gonna do we'll unbox or do some review on those figures, and then we're gonna jump into Doom the Dark. This is gonna be a busy week for stuff to do. It's very fun. yeah, and then just a quick update. So these are in production right now, and these will be very limited. So these are my Purity Seal patches, and if you've gotten any of my patches, you know the quality of them. So these are going to be awesome. These are going to be. I'm going to give a bunch out to the people on Discord for free, and then the rest of them I'm going to bring to Comic-Con when I'm wearing my Grey Knights armor. And also Legion Con, I'll give a couple of them away. The rest of the probably 120 left are going to be up for sale on my LinkedIn Tree store. And this is going to be how, if you want to support me, like I always say, I'll have my patches and these patches up there. You can buy something and then you can just show your support that way, or you can click an affiliate link. I don't do super chats. I don't do memberships. I don't do Patreon. So this is how, if you want to support me, you can buy one of these patches. So, and I'll let you guys know once these are totally made and like I'm going to be getting them, so that you guys can let me know if you want to pick up any extra ones. But I'm going to be giving out some free ones to the original members in the Discord. So, and this is my LinkedIn tree. And then the only other thing I wanted to quickly talk about was I purchased these are Linos, so these are Lego figures, and they came out of nowhere with Grey Knights and Blood Angel figures, right? And these things are awesome. I did like a whole review and like a speed, like putting them together and everything. These are awesome figures. And then I went to just check, because I think they came out with the sisters a while ago, maybe a month ago, and all of their Warhammer stuff is down. So none of the Linos Warhammer stuff is on their site anymore. I don't know if they sold out of the stuff. I doubt it. I believe that they were made to take their stuff down because they were advertising this as Warhammer. So they must have got a cease and desist from Warhammer, because these are Warhammer Legos. Like, these are better quality than the Lego figures. Like, I don't know if you guys can see, but they have up top, I have my Grey Knights ones. Those are amazing. I actually kind of kicking myself now. I wish I would have bought more. I think a couple weeks ago they had a ton more figures too. So, and again, like here you can see, like you search for Linos, here it is. This is their Redemptor, and boom, it's not here anymore. So they must have got a cease and desist from Games Workshop on this. So that is, oh nope, do not come. My daughter's trying to break in. Do not come in, Paige. So yeah, so that is pretty much it. That's all the news, really. We got some fun stuff coming up this week. We got videos, we got some Skulls events, which I've been waiting for. We got live review and unboxing tomorrow, which will be fun. And we got some Doom gameplay. Man, these are, I forgot how awesome these figures were. The only problem with these figures was the bulkiness of these weapons. And they smelled like diesel, really diesel. Like the soft rubber here smelled like diesel. So yeah, so anyway, so we'll do the review tomorrow. We'll play some Doom tomorrow night, and that is pretty much it. Let's see, before we close up, let's see. For models, people are hinting at Lehman Russ coming back with the reveals. Ooh. So they get, wow. The reveals, space runes. Interesting. So you're talking about another Russ, so miniature, huh? I'm paying the Dreadnought $1,000. Of course you are, Lone. Of course you are. What does the patch look like? Newbie, new one stuff. So the patch, again, the patch that I have, where are one of my patches? This is a standard patch. And it's glow in the dark. I have this in green. Was it olive green, gray, slate gray? I can't remember the other color. Black, I think, or dark gray. No, it's black. And these are the white ones that are in glow in the dark. And these are really cool. They're Velcro backing, and they're made out of a highly durable material, so they're not going to be messed up. And it's going to be the same way with my Purity Seal patch. And the name of the company is called Patch Panel that's making it. Here's the patch. And so, as you can see, if you guys can get an idea of how big this is going to be, the patch, this same patch, is going to be there, right? It's not gonna be, oh, well, not showing it. Let me show it. There we go. But this patch is going to be on the inside of there, and it's going to be, yeah, it's going to be a pretty big, large Purity Seal patch. So, and again, it's going to be Velcro backing, so you can get it on stuff pretty easy. So, yes. Yeah, so these will be ready. I would think I probably should be getting them by the end of June. I would think so, because I want, as long as I have them by Comic-Con, which is, I think, in October, New York Comic-Con, then I'm fine. I'm good to go. So, and by the way, I was sitting there talking about all the Lino stuff. So here you can see none of their, when you search Warhammer, there's nothing on their site. And I tried like anything Knight, like anything that would be adjacent to Warhammer, their stuff is gone. They got Marvel stuff up here and so on, but they don't have any of the old Warhammer stuff, which is awesome. And even if you go to Google and you search Linos Warhammer, you can see there's some listings here, like Warhammer 40,000 Gladiator Lancer figure. I didn't even know what this was. And then boom, page not found. So they must have got a cease and desist for this. So, but yeah, so that is it. The only other thing I want to share with you guys is these are my custom shirt I made. So even though you can't see it right now, this is my Grey Knights one that I made. Spark, you're supposed to be getting a shirt. I don't know what is going on with the mail services in Texas, but it misshipped to you 3 times. So I'm hoping you'll get it this week. And then if you win, which you're going to win, the hoodie, we'll have to decide on what you want as far as a logo as well, if you want a chapter or something like that. So, all right, that is pretty much it, guys. Let's just jump to the chat and say, bring Corex back. Yeah, Corex would be cool for a new miniature. Yeah. He'll be part, I would assume he's going to be part Crow. He's going to look crazy. It's a thought, Purity Seal looking patch. It's more of a Purity Seal. Yeah, I'm actually really excited about getting it. It should be huge. Texas. All right, cool. Do you want? Well, we'll talk about it on the side if you win. But that is it. Again, if you guys want any clothes or anything, just jump on my LinkedIn store, Spotify. I obviously have music up there, which you can pick up if you want to purchase any of the music I've made. It's really great nights, really, like We Are the Hammer and stuff like that. So, all right, guys. It is 12:41, so we're going to call it. We'll be back tomorrow, though. We got a lot of stuff going on. Like I said, we have the unboxing and review tomorrow night of all the Black Legion, past and present. And we got some Doom gameplay to go. And we also have I think tomorrow night I'll also put up the new video I've been working on. So, all right, guys. We're going to call it there. Hopefully next week we'll have some more JOYTOY news. Maybe a new Primark released. We'll see. All right, guys. We're going to call it. Have a good night, guys, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Later, guys.